Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first, from West Philadelphia, he's the mind of mayhem and the best manager in professional wrestling today, Corey Cross.
Now this match coming up, Jason, I hate to say it and I know you'll agree with me. We never would have thought that we would see not just the split of the Gunners, but at the last show, it was a total meltdown of a lifelong friendship between these three.
Brothers, a brotherhood.
From the bottom section of West Philadelphia, weighing 300 pounds, he is the most dominant wrestler in the world today, Reno!
This man coming into the ring, as you know, is not small in stature. And he was one half of the most dominant tag team in Valour history. They had two of the longest reigning title runs as tag team champions of Valour in the company's history. And to see this match,
I never thought I would see this match. Here he is, as he calls himself the Gunner, Reno. As this is the Battle of the Gunners.
Not only that, this is the battle of the bottom section of West Philadelphia.
And with as much hurt as they've put on everybody else, can you imagine what they've in store for each other?
From Southwest Philadelphia, weighing 164 pounds, he is the king of the cruiserweights, King Blackie.
And not just king of the cruiserweights, but he says he is the Gunner.
Right. I'll tell you what, that look on Reno's face right now,
it speaks volumes. Somebody is going to leave here with that name, and I think the other guy is going to leave on a stretcher.
and the years that they spent together.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
Blackie's
Somebody
not
ring
even
the
waiting
bell.
for the bell. And these two are just having at it.
Did we expect any different though?
Corey's calling for these two to break it up, to stop fighting, but these two ain't going to do that.
No.
There's been,
He would be best advised to just
that was a curb stomp.
out.
I don't know if you caught it, but did you see the solid curb stomp he just put on Reno on that floor?
Oh my God.
Well, I've had lower back injuries before, and I can tell you it does not feel well.
No,
Especially when steel's implemented into it.
Ooh. That was an adjustment from Reno's chiropractic side of matters.
Yes, sir.
Oh!
Reno's head just rung right off that solid steel.
Blackie, we paid the favor there.
Corey Cross is still calling for these two to break it up. There's been an underlying hatred that's been buried between these two for quite a long time.
Yeah, and you know what? To a certain point, I think the time for talking is done. I think let them fight, let the brothers fight. Sometimes, in fact, it's what you need. You know, sometimes brothers are going to scrap, and they do it because of not a hatred for each other, but really it's a love for each other. You're that passionate. You care so much. And that's what happens when they just break bad like that, is it comes from a different place.
Referee Bruce Delaney calls for the bell. Oh, and Blackie just ate a solid boot from Reno.
The king of the cruiserweights is in here with a cruise missile.
I would definitely agree with you on that statement, Jason.
Because it's much easier to tag in Reno than to be on your knees looking up at him and begging him not to land another one on you.
Oh, God, what a solid kick from Reno.
I don't even shut my door with my foot that hard. Just
with the flexibility of the big man. I mean, that was just
for his
impressive.
size.
It's going to be a full steam locomotive. Blackie was able to. Oh!
And again, the elevation, he was able to get up with his size. And he always has moved much quicker for a big man than most.
That kick from Blackie. Oh! A little bit of a springboard DDT from Blackie right there.
Blackie going to do what he does best, which is use some of the speed and athleticism to land that big elbow.
Into the cover.
Nah.
Oh, submission, almost a cross-face type maneuver from Blackie.
And he's got him in the center of the ring.
Yes, he does.
No.
I don't think Reno's going to give up that easy.
No, I don't think there's any quit in Reno. It's going to be a matter of whether or not he can power his way to the ropes. Oh, whoa, with a...
Nice reversal for a pin.
Indeed, I didn't see that coming at all.
Now, I've talked to these gentlemen since their breakup, and I know brothers got a scrap, and they have a twisted love for each other, but there is, and like I said, I talked to both of them. There is definitely an underlying hatred.
It's evolved into a hatred now. Just listening to the way they're fighting over this name, and it's not so much the name, it's what that name represents. And each one sort of feels the other is no longer worthy to bear that name.
You're right. Both of them feel that neither of them are worthy. Corey's still trying to get these two to think clear and patch the relationship. It's like you said earlier, time for talking is done.
Yeah, for if you were going to have an intervention of sorts, it would have been actually long ago, because in hindsight always being 20/20, you could kind of see this bubbling under the surface a little bit for some time. And looking back, and now I think Corey is just caught in a an undesirable spot, because
I wouldn't want to be caught in the middle of it.
Now, that's why I really think he would be best to just stay out of it and see what happens when the dust settles, but I don't know what will be left when the dust does settle.
Blackie's calling for his finisher here.
And
there it is.
1, 2.
There's no reason to stop.
It's especially interesting to me just because
now these two are just trading it.
How well they know each other, that they know what's coming. You know what's coming before it comes, and it's just that just makes the fight that much harder.
Oh, there's that clothesline from Reno. I would not want to be caught on the end of that.
And see, that's what it's about.
I kept this thing together, but we can finish it. Shut the hell up! Hey!
See, there it is. There's that feeling. You're not better than me. And you just have to wonder if that's been, again, bubbling under the surface with the tag team. Because a tag team has to operate as a partnership. You can't, one person can't feel they're carrying all the weight, and the other person can't feel the other imagines it to be so.
Right. Look at this.
Jockeying for position up here with King Blackie putting it to him. He's going to take flight.
Yes, he is. Frog splash.
Oh. Oh, and what?
And
my
Reno off the frog splash from King Blackie was able to roll him out.
King Blackie took his own breath. Land with the impact of that frog splash, which allowed Reno to roll him up. And I've got to say,
He blew. You're right. King Blackie blew the wind out of himself when he landed on that 350-pound solid frame of Reno.
that was a very cerebral move by Reno to take advantage of getting
Reno's
the
got
win.
a chair.
And now he's going to try and. Well, Corey Cross was able to get the chair away. Now I think Corey would feel a little bit safer right now with the chair in his hand. I know I would. Although I don't think you bring a chair to a gunfight either. No. Oh! Reno is out.